how hitting balls with a stick can make you rich. Welcome to the world of professional snooker. Get ready to meet 10 Q wizards who turned their skills into mountains of cash. Number 10, Kyren Wilson. Kyren Wilson is number 10 on our list. He has about 4.5 million pounds. Wilson is called the Warrior because he never gives up when he's playing. He has won 4 big snooker tournaments, which helped him make a lot of money. With his money, Wilson bought some really cool cars. He has a Bentley, which is a very fancy car, and a Range Rover. These 2 cars together cost more than 200,000 pounds. Wilson also bought a big house that cost 1.2 million pounds. It's probably got lots of rooms and maybe even a special place where he can practice snooker. Number 9, Luca Bressel. Luca Bressel is from Belgium. He's only 28 years old, which is pretty young for such a rich snooker player. Bressel has 5.2 million pounds. Bressel became famous when he won a big tournament in China. After that, he was able to buy some really cool things. He has a Ferrari, which is one of the fastest cars in the world. He also bought a nice house that cost 800,000 pounds. Bressel is still young, so he might win more tournaments and make even more money in the future. Number 8, Mark Williams. Mark Williams is from Wales. He has made 6.9 million pounds from playing snooker. Williams has won the World Championship 3 times. The World Championship is the biggest and most important snooker tournament. Winning it once is amazing, but Williams has done it 3 times. With his money, Williams bought a huge house worth 1.5 million pounds. He also has a car called an Audi RS6 that cost 100,000 pounds. Williams is smart with his money. He owns a snooker club where other people can come to play. This helps him make even more money. Number 7, Judd Trump. Judd Trump is number 7 on our list. He has made 9 million pounds from playing snooker. Imagine having 9 million pounds. You could buy a lot of toys with that. Trump is known for making amazing shots that other players can't do. He won the World Championship in 2019 and got 500,000 pounds just for that one tournament. He has won more than 20 big tournaments in total. Trump likes fancy cars. He has a BMW i8, which looks like a car from the future, and a Rolls-Royce, which is one of the fanciest cars you can buy. His house in Bristol cost 1.2 million pounds. It probably has a special room just for practicing snooker. Number 6, John Higgins. John Higgins is from Scotland. He has made 9.8 million pounds from snooker. That's almost 10 million pounds. Higgins has won the World Championship 4 times. Can you imagine being the best in the world at something 4 times? That's what Higgins did with snooker. He has a nice house worth 1 million pounds. But Higgins is also smart with his money. He has put some of his money into businesses. This means he'll have money coming in even when he stops playing snooker. Higgins is known for being very good at thinking ahead in snooker. He plans his shots carefully, like a chess player plans their moves. Number 5, Mark Selby. He has made 10.6 million pounds from snooker. That's more money than most people make in their whole life. Selby has a big house worth 1.4 million pounds. He also has a very fancy car called a Jaguar XJ that cost 120,000 pounds. Like Higgins, Selby has also won the World Championship 4 times. He's known for being really good at defense in snooker. This means he's great at making it hard for other players to score points. Selby is called the Jester from Leicester because he's from a place called Leicester and he likes to joke around. But when he's playing snooker, he's very serious and almost never gives up. Number 4, Jimmy White. Jimmy White is number 4. He has made 11.3 million pounds from snooker. Imagine having 11 million of something. That's how much money Jimmy has. White has a big house in London worth 2.5 million pounds. London is one of the most expensive cities in the world, so having a big house there means it must be really nice. He also likes old cars and has a special one called a Bentley. White is very popular with snooker fans. He's never won the World Championship, but people love watching him play because he's very exciting. He's called the Whirlwind because he plays very fast. Number 3, Stephen Hendry. He has made 13.5 million pounds from snooker. Hendry was the best snooker player in the 1990s. He won the World Championship 7 times, which is more than anyone else ever. Imagine being the best in the world at something 7 times. Hendry has a big house in Edinburgh worth 2.2 million pounds. When he's not playing snooker, he likes to play golf. Maybe having good aim in snooker helps with golf too. People called Hendry the Golden Boy when he was younger because he started winning big tournaments when he was very young. He was so good that he made people change how they played snooker. Number 2, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He has made 17 million pounds from snooker. O'Sullivan has won more tournaments than anyone else. He has won the World Championship 7 times. the Masters 7 times, and the UK Championship 7 times. That's why some people call it his 777, like hitting the jackpot on a slot machine 3 times. O'Sullivan has a nice house in Essex worth £3 million. He likes fancy cars, but he also has something unusual: a narrow boat that cost £100,000. A narrow boat is a long, thin boat used on canals. Maybe O'Sullivan likes to relax on the water when he's not playing snooker. People call O'Sullivan the Rocket because he plays very fast. He can pot balls quicker than most other players can even think about their next shot. Number 1, Steve Davis. He has the most money, £27 million. Davis was the best snooker player in the 1980s. He was the first snooker player to make £1 million just from playing. Back then, that was a huge amount of money. Davis won the World Championship 6 times. But here's the clever part. He made most of his money after he stopped playing snooker. He became a TV commentator, which means he talks about snooker matches on TV. He also gives speeches to inspire people and even works as a DJ sometimes. Davis owns a company that made £2 million in just 1 year. He has a nice house in Essex worth £1.2 million. People used to call Davis boring because he was so good at snooker that he would win easily, but now people know he's actually very funny and interesting. Who knew snooker could make you so rich? These 10 players turned their talent into treasure, proving that practice and passion can pay off big time. But the game's not over yet. Who will be the next snooker millionaire? Will you be inspired to pick up a cue? Remember, every champion started as a beginner. So, what's your special skill? Could it make you the next big success story?